Hello.
Maybe you can just tell us who you are and your brand very shortly.
Okay. My name is Elena. I'm the founder and creator of Vintage for a Cause. That is a circular design brand with a social commitment. We are a startup based in Porto, Portugal, that is sponsored by Carlos Gulbenkian Foundation. And what we do is to create limited editions of upcycled designs, reusing only dead stock and trash materials from fashion industry. We invite different fashion designers. They create the timeless designs, and we trust the manufacturing to women over 50 that were previous professional sewers within social inclusion programs. That's it.
And do you provide them the sewing equipment, or do they have it at home already?
Well, we have a small studio where they can do the clothes, but our goal is to create different opportunities for these women. So we created a network of independent sewers, and they can also work at their home in their own rhythm. Because what happens is that it's really difficult to find skilled master sewers nowadays, and it's also a kind of knowledge that is being lost. And our goal is to recover this kind of knowledge, and it's not charity. In fact, what we feel is that they are the only ones that can do this kind of clothes with quality. So we try to scout those in our workshops that still have the skills and the willing of work professionally, and we invite them to make part of our network. And then they can do the pieces in our studio or at their home independently, only with some goals, according to their rhythm and their lives, because some of them are some of them are employed, but other ones decided not to work more because fashion industry leaves some trauma on these women. And some of them don't want to work in a industrial way. They want to have the opportunity of being creative, and upcycling also brings that. To produce or to create a garment for our brand is not just executing different steps and always the same steps. There is a part of creativity that gives them a sensation of well-being. So it's important for them to have their own space and their own rhythm to enjoy doing what they are doing.
So are they the designers also, or you have other people who design the new pieces and then they sew? No, they are also the designers of the
No,
new pieces.
we invite the designers, for example, Kati Shiomara, and she designs five models of pieces, and she gives us the patterns, and then we decide the creative part is the combination of that stock, because each piece has different parts of that stock, and the mix and the composition of that stock is most part of times made by the sewers. So there is always a creative part that is led to them, and they enjoy a lot.
And the dead stock, you take it from brands, from shops in Portugal. Everything
Well,
happens in Portugal.
dead stock fabrics we collect from factories in the north of Portugal, because there are a lot. And sometimes we have collaborations with foreign brands. The last collaboration was with Skunk Funk or SKFK Ethical Fashion, that is also showcasing here. They donate us the dead stocks, and we created some designs reusing their dead stocks. So our business model is designed to be collaborative, to work as a platform for upcycling, gathering all the players in the fashion industry, designers, brands, factories, and also consumers, because we also provide some upcycling workshops for the public in general, and we organize the Fashion Revolution Day at Porto in collaboration with the Fashion Revolution Portugal, because we feel that one brand, a small brand, will never solve any kind of problem. What we can do is to influence the players to think differently and to incorporate some sustainable practices in their own businesses. And what happens is that some designers are starting now to rethinking their own brand, and some companies are now reusing their own stock. And also consumers start having a different relationship with clothes and also with the people that make them. And that is our goal.
And what is your biggest obstacle in keeping your brand sustainable?
Well, there are many obstacles, especially when you are working with upcycling. But the most difficult thing is to sell the product. It's very hard to find the reliable and the sales channels that are specialized in this kind of product. That is the hardest part of the game, because connecting people and producing clothes is not so hard, especially when you have a social mission, because you also get supported by private investors that are supporting social impact, but then selling is the difficult part.
Do you sell online or do you sell in other
We
shops?
sell online, and we also have some stores in Portugal that represent our brand, and we came here looking forward to meet retailers that want to represent our brand. And we already made some approach in other countries such as France and Italy, but what we feel is that German people are more interested and value more this kind of product. You don't need to explain the concept here. It's easier. They see the clothes, they recognize the quality, they appreciate that it's not just product, that there is a story behind and there is a purpose also. And that's why we came in July and we are here now, and we want to improve the partnerships and connections here.
And maybe I'm going to ask this not so well, but what are the differences in sustainability-wise and environmental impact-wise between upcycling dead stock or actually having it recycled?
Well, upcycling allow you to level up the quality of the fabrics. Recycling is to dismantle and then create a new fabric, and that for that you need to spend energy because you need technology, and in general you get less quality items. With upcycling you don't need to extract new resources, you don't need very complex technology, and you can level up the quality of the items. So personally I believe that upcycling has higher impact than recycling, and plus whenever you are buying upcycled clothes, you are also supporting well-being and small communities, and also small studios, and it's more than environmental impact. It's also social impact and a kind of well-being that you do not find in recycling. Recycling is for machines mainly, upcycling is for people. You're welcome.